all right, so I got to know what your thoughts. I am very close with the LSU program. And, after last year, and me and Coach O and the whole thing, and so I ride along with them last year, and we get it going, and it's a magical year. What's going on with the Tigers, Kirk? What's happening with LSU right now?
Well, first, I really appreciate your Coach O. I think it's outstanding.
Thank you.
And spot on.
Thank you.
And your Nick Saban with the Halloween the other night. That's terrific. And when they talk to each other, I love that too.
Thank you.
With that being said, as you know, they caught lightning in a bottle last year. I mean, you had Joe Brady came over from the Saints. He inherits Joe Burrow, who the year before, wasn't thought very much of.
Mm-hmm.
And Joe together with that system, and then with the talent they had around them. I mean, I don't want to say it's once in a lifetime, but that's the best college offense I've ever seen. And I've been covering this for a long time. And so that's 1 year. And then you come into COVID and your best player, Jamar Chase, says, hey, I'm out.
Mm-hmm.
It almost was like, okay, they lost all those great skill players. Now Jamar Chase is out. You're breaking in a new quarterback. Joe Brady's gone. I think, to be honest, I think we all expected, obviously, a drop-off.
Sure.
But I don't think we expected the season to start the way it did against Mississippi State. Their defense, which always has been athletic, right? Always. Forget last year.
Yep.
They always have great athletes. But to see them play the way they did kind of set the tone for this year. And I know they've won one here or there, but they've really emotionally and spiritually, they just seem like they've been digging themselves out of a hole since that loss to Mississippi State.
Yeah, no, it's been rough, and my folks down in Baton Rouge are definitely not happy. They're trying to figure out what's going on, and of course
they take it serious down there.
Yeah, and of course the year, like I said, everybody I hopped on the bandwagon, whatever. But I have a personal relationship with them, so it is what it is. But
yeah,
then the year after that, it's they're 2-3, and they're getting their brains beat out by Auburn. So hasn't been a great run since then. But have faith that Coach O and those athletes will bounce back. I mean, it's a top program, so
yeah.
I don't know.
Like normally a down year for LSU is like 8-4, 9-3.
Right.
Boy, what have we done? We got to get back on track, but think about how many times LSU and Alabama, the winner of that game, is going to go to the SEC championship. I mean, that's kind of the world that we have been in for a long time.
Oh yeah.
And so nobody expected them to fall this far, and I'm with you. They're one of those teams that when they're good, it's great for the sport. It's great for college football. So I'd love to see them get this thing turned around as well.
So who do you got right now in Final Four? We know that Ohio State, Alabama, and Clemson. I mean, that's unless this is going to air on Monday, so maybe something happens with Clemson and Notre Dame. But I mean, those three you got to feel pretty good about. Who's the fourth? Who are you thinking for the fourth?
Yeah, even if Notre Dame were to win, and like you said, this would be airing on Monday. If they win the game, pretty good chance you're going to see them rematch in the ACC championship.
Right.
If in fact Notre Dame beat Clemson. So let's assume that Clemson and Ohio State and Alabama all get there. And it's going to take a pretty big upset for that not to happen.
Right.
Because it's so weird, like the Pac-12's playing 6 games. I'll be out there this weekend. I have Oregon at Autzen Stadium.
Nice.
In Stanford. They have a talented team, even though they had a lot of losses. USC, man, they got a big-time quarterback. But it's like they're playing 6 games. And if they go to a conference championship, it's only 7. So there's a big debate about, is it unfair that the Pac-12 only has to play that many games? The Big 12, it looks like they're gone. They're out.
Yeah.
So it really becomes a debate about a Cincinnati, a BYU. Would a second-place SEC or Big 10 or ACC team get in? So I think you can't really – you could throw a dart against the wall, but I think you're just going to have to wait and see. Keep an eye. Now, again, they may have lost by the time this airs. I really like the BYU team. They have an NFL quarterback who can spin it. They're really physical at the line of scrimmage, got better skill than probably people give them credit. If they beat Boise on Friday night, I think they'll be unbeaten at the end of the year. They might be a team that could sneak in or at least have a debate or an argument at the end.
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot about that Wilson kid, and then that game that you had the first week. I mean, they beat the doors off of Navy.
Yep.
So All right. I mean, it could be, the fourth team is always fun. It's
Yeah.
like you got your main three, and then whoever's the fourth, it's a fun little debate for everybody. All right.
If there's ever a year where we could get a team that's a little bit off the radar, the UCF has been a team that's always wanted to be that team. Boise State, I mean, they're beating people like by an average of 45-14. Now, again, we'll see what happens Friday against Boise, but they'll have a shot. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Right. Yeah. UCF 2017 national champions. They didn't even need to be. They didn't even need to be in.